Hi, my name's Dave, and I want to introduce you to a really big system we made with the latest Google updates in mind. And let me just start with this. If you were a locksmith and your website was dropping in rank because it's old-fashioned coding, Google wants you to have the latest coding, HTML5, and it's not mobile ready. Okay, and you need it to be mobile ready. So let's say you went off to the template store and you were looking for new templates, and let me just use an example. Let's say you were a locksmith, and let's say you were looking for a locksmith template that you like, or a few different ones that you can consider. And let me just show you something real quick. Okay, we're going on the search, looking at some different templates. All right, and all these templates are different styles, different looks. All of them have information running down. They're responsive, um, very nice and new. Okay, and they're the latest coding. Everything about them is great. Okay, and let's just walk through these real quick. I'm going to make a point in a minute. You might see these and think, wow, these are really nice and different, right? Lots of options and opportunities. Some are minimalistic. Some are using parallax in the background or parallax on the images themselves. All of them are good on mobile phones. Okay, take a look at that. See the parallax image there. Okay, and you were just taking a look at a bunch of these designs. Now, here's going to be the thing. What if I told you all of these websites are really the same website? In other words, see this? Home, About Us, Services, Coupon, Contact Us. Well, Home, About Us, Services, Coupon, Contact Us, except they're in a different order. That's because we can control the order when we make them, and we can control the exact wording when we make them too. We can control, as a matter of fact, absolutely everything on the page. The color of the font, the type of font to use from a list of hundreds. Okay, we can control the size of the font. We can control whether there's font. We can control the hover color. We can control the green, yellow, blue, gray, red, anything for the backgrounds, and we can do it automatically. And we can decide everything: imagery, responsiveness, whether things glide in like that, the size of maps, what accolades to use at the bottom, and we can do it from a single Excel file, and we can do it for literally hundreds of websites at once. We can generate all of these websites out of thin air. If we just started with empty GoDaddy domains and just started producing from there, we can literally just keep going and going and going and make all these websites. Not just that. If we wanted them on subdomains, they'd be on subdomains. If we want them on add-on domains, they'd be on add-on domains. If we want to create system email addresses while we generate them, we can automatically. You did not need to go into a control panel and create the email address because it was controlled and it was created automatically from your Excel sheet. Okay, same with all the information that populates the pages. These could have all the same information or different information. If you want to spin the information or just use writers to write out different paragraphs, that's cool. If you want to control the bullet point icon, piece of cake, from your Excel file, the exact images that should show up can be from your Excel file. The exact color schemes and fonts and everything else can be controlled from your Excel file. Want to see more? We got more. Okay, literally, I can show you 50, completely different websites that were auto-created from the push of one button. You can decide whether there should be a left sidebar or not, and if so, what it should have on it, and not just whether it's left. It can be a left sidebar or a right sidebar. By the way, remember, these are locksmith templates, so they are meant to look a lot better on a mobile phone. Okay? But you can decide if the left bar goes on the right or the left, page by page. It can be on the left here. It can be on the right here on the About Us page. You don't have to have it on the left. It could be on the right. Okay? You can decide how many boxes appear and what the hover color is and the main color, like this red, as well as the green, and what the icons are. We do use font awesome icons too if you want. You can just turn parallax on or off with a switch. Okay, just flip it on or off. And not just that, but in Excel, you just decide yes or no, Y or N. Again, you can control all of this, page orders and everything, all with the press of a button. How many ways can you use that? Well, you can make all these websites and go sell them on Flippa. That's one way. You can sell them all day long, especially if you can produce them at the press of a button and walk away and 1,000 get made. Okay. What if you want to produce them all for one locksmith in one city, so he competes with the other locksmiths in his city so hard he buries them? Okay, he takes over. What if you want to create them nationwide, and then you see where you rank? So you do the Chicago locksmith, the San Diego locksmith, the San Antonio locksmith, and you go and check where you're ranking, and then you contact those guys, not the guys on the front page. They're already there, and so are you. You contact the guys on page 2 or 3 and say, hey, I got a website on the front page. I can change it to your phone number. I can change it to your company name unless you just want to use this generic one. And we'll use a different phone number so you know that the calls are coming from here. And just rent it or buy it. $5,000 to buy or $500 a month to rent. Okay. Isn't that interesting? You can even auto create the stack counter coding that goes onto each of these websites. They can be the same code or different code, website by website by website. It's completely up to you. But the reason you keep seeing our services section in the print and call us and this and that and the other and 100% satisfaction is because all of these things were created at once at the press of a single button. Okay. This is a really big system. If you have realtors with franchises, you know, there are big realtors who have partners that they're working with, other realtors, 2,000 across the nation, and they want to create individual websites for those guys all across the nation. Okay, we can do it. We can do it for them. You can either rent it to them or just give it to them free as a benefit for being part of your team. So you can encourage a lot of people to join your downlines or become partners with you, or set up an affiliate system where you didn't have one before and create completely unique websites for each guy. Talk about an amazing affiliate system. You're not just creating a replicated page that'll get no bearing in Google. You can create completely different websites that'll get a lot of bearing in Google. Okay? For all your different affiliates, because they're different. Google looks at these sites and Google doesn't see the similarities. Google sees the differences. Wow, this site should really rank. Wow, that site should really rank. That site's good. That site's good. All with the best coding. I don't care which one we go to. Control-Shift-M. Okay? If we look at a mobile phone, it's responsive. Watch this. Check out the phone number too, because you know locksmiths need the phone number to appear front and center. That needs to always be there where people can see it right away. See that? If I go to another one. I don't care which one I go to. Control-Shift-M. Okay? There it is. Right there. You know, go to another one. Control-Shift-M. There it is. Okay? We can build them with functions like that in mind for your needs so that they are exactly the way you need them to be. Okay? And we can set the whole thing up for you. All right? So if you're interested, give me a call. Let's talk about the scope of this project, the possibilities with this project, how we can use this project for you. There are a lot of ways to go with this. All right, if you're interested, give me a call. Thanks for watching.